Friends, welcome everyone. Here are the main events in Ukraine and around the world at this hour. Layla Mamaznova is here in the studio for you. Once again, welcome to all. So, Russia has attacked Ukraine with an Iskander-M ballistic missile, or its North Korean modification. In addition, on Saturday night, the aggressor country launched 164 drones. This was reported by the air forces of the armed forces of Ukraine. The defenders of Ukraine's skies neutralized 137 drones of various types in the north, south, and east of Ukraine. Missile and drone strikes were recorded at several locations. In 3 other places, debris from downed UAVs fell. Agents of the Atesh movement conducted reconnaissance at the Avangard plant in the Smolensk region. Russia. They recorded the work schedule, security, video surveillance system, and vehicle movements. The facility is located in the city of Safanovo. It is part of the Tactical Missiles Corporation. They produce solid fuel missiles there, as well as armor elements and radiation protection. According to Atesh, the information gathered has already been passed on to the Ukrainian Defence Forces. 2 tankers from Russia's Shadow Fleet were damaged as a result of a drone attack. Reuters reports this. After yesterday's drone strike, Russia's largest oil port, Primorsk in the Leningrad region, suspended operations. Its daily turnover reaches $100 million. Earlier, Freedom sources in the security service of Ukraine confirmed the strike on this port. A threat to global war. This was stated at a UN Security Council meeting by Ukraine's permanent representative to the organization, Andriy Melnik. According to him, Russia deliberately crossed yet another red line by sending its drones into Polish territory. And it did this in order to test the patience of the international community. Melnik emphasized that if the actions of the Russian Federation go unanswered, the Russian Federation will not stop at Poland.
It was a deliberate decision by Russia to cross yet another red line and to test the patience of our international community. And it was a conscious decision by Russia to deliberately escalate this war. And if this escalation is met without a decisive response, Russia will not stop at Poland. Tomorrow, it could be drones or even missiles falling on Berlin, Paris, or London. And the day after tomorrow, who knows, something might even accidentally cross the Atlantic.
The United States of America will defend every inch of NATO territory. This was stated by Dora Tishy, the acting U.S. permanent representative to the UN. According to her, Russia's actions demonstrate a blatant disregard for the White House's peace efforts. She emphasized that the Russian Federation must immediately stop the war and take concrete steps toward peace.
The United States stands with our NATO allies in the face of these troubling airspace violations. Make no mistake, we will defend every inch of alliance territory. After the Trump-Putin summit in Alaska on August 15th, Russia intensified its bombings of Ukraine, resulting in casualties and damage to civilian infrastructure. These actions now also involve violations of an ally's airspace. The U.S. is showing blatant disregard for Washington's good faith efforts to end this conflict.
The U.S. is imposing new sanctions on companies from Russia, China, India, Turkey, and other countries. The export restrictions will take effect on September 16. This was reported by the United States Department of Commerce. As the agencies explain, these firms supplied goods for the needs of Russia's military-industrial complex and also exported American products to the state without the necessary authorization. Their actions created a threat to national security and U.S. foreign policy, the department emphasized. The European Union has extended sanctions against Russia for another 6 months. This was reported by the EU Council. More than 2,500 individuals have been banned from entering the Eurozone until March 15, 2026. Their assets have been officially frozen. At the same time, restrictions were lifted for one person on the sanctions list. Their identity has not been disclosed. Ukrainian Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko and British Prince Harry discussed the rehabilitation of Ukrainian soldiers. The day before, the Duke of Sussex visited Kyiv. The head of the Ukrainian government showed Harry the consequences of Russian shelling from the cabinet building and thanked the prince for supporting veterans on various platforms, including the Invictus Games.
Prince Harry founded these international sporting competitions for veterans in 2014. Ukraine has been participating in them since 2017, and since then they have become popular among our military as well. This year, Ukraine was represented at the Games by a record-sized team of 35 participants. Now our dream is for the Invictus Games to come to Ukraine as well. We have everything we need to make this happen. All the more so because resilience is a synonym for the Ukrainian spirit, and our defenders demonstrate it every single day. Yulia Sviridenko, Prime Minister of Ukraine, Facebook.
In Kharkiv, servicemen and women who underwent amputations due to injuries sustained in combat competed in CrossFit at the all-Ukrainian tournament, Games of Heroes. This is already the 20th tournament, which has been held in Ukraine for almost 10 years. And then, as our own Natalia Belakudria watched how the soldiers prepared for and performed at this year's competition.
These are scenes from Donetsk region in the summer of last year. It was there that National Guardsman Dmytro, call sign Carbine, had his last rotation on the front line. That summer of 2024, while repelling a Russian attack, a mortar shell landed in the trench with him and his comrade. Both were seriously wounded. His comrade died from blood loss, while Carbine fought for his life for 3 days. As they say, I was running on sheer willpower.
I managed to run into a grove, just on willpower alone. And then I blacked out. The guys, my brothers in arms, didn't know where I was. I kept drifting in and out of consciousness. So I just lay there like that for 3 days. Then I saw our guys coming. I said, "Guys, it's me, Karabin."
They couldn't save Dmytro's leg. He spent 8 months recovering in hospitals in Dnipro and Kiev. He got up on a prosthetic leg and slowly started to recover. His brothers in arms suggested he take part in the Heroes' Games. Dmytro agreed, though he admits it's his first time, with no coach and no preparation.
You have to start with your head, because at first it's tough. That's why you need to work it out in your mind for yourself.
And for 37-year-old Dmytro from Kharkiv, these are already his second Heroes' Games. He was mobilized in 2024. He became a rifleman medic. His 58th Brigade also defended the Donetsk region. In the winter, while moving to a position, he stepped on a mine. His rehabilitation went quickly. 6 months after his injury, Dmytro got behind the wheel and also started actively doing sports. Besides CrossFit, he also plays soccer.
It lets you test yourself, prove something to yourself, and connect with your brothers in arms. Maybe someone I know will see it somewhere. And they might get interested in it too.
Dmytro's wife, Alina, is here to support her husband at the competition. The woman says that participating in the games has had a positive effect on her defender's attitude and character.
Hero, my hero, handsome guy. Are you worried? Honestly, I'm not worried. I was worried when I couldn't reach him, when he was missing. But now, no, I'm confident in him.
This is the 20th time that CrossFit competitions for military personnel with severe injuries have been held in Ukraine. What makes them unique is that the participants don't know what awaits them. The task is announced at the start. This year, within 12 minutes, they had to complete a set of 3 exercises for strength, endurance, and speed.
3, 2, 1, now, go. 12 minutes.
This year, 23 athletes gathered for the Games of Heroes. Their ages range from 22 to 53. Each of them, during their performance, proved that an unbreakable spirit can command the body, according to the organizers.
The guys need to feel that they are not limited, because when a person loses a limb, of course, in their mind, the thoughts aren't very good. It seems to them that they're limited, that they won't have a normal life, that there are things they just can't do. But we have many examples where a person didn't do sports and was just an ordinary person. But after amputation, they started to believe in themselves.
And now, in Ukraine, more adaptive coaches are being trained who can professionally prepare veterans in the gym for participation in any competitions.
We must provide these people with disabilities, our veterans, with proper, decent quality. They have every right to it.
After Kharkiv, the next stage of the competition for veterans and defenders of Ukraine is planned to be held in Vinnytsia. and the final of the Games of Heroes will take place this year in Kiev.
Subscribe to the Gaze and stay updated on the most important events, top news from Ukraine and all over the world, in-depth analysis, exclusive reports and interviews, all on hand in our channel. Join our community of viewers and stay tuned.